Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 20 wins, 7 losses. She stands 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, Jessica Jag Aguilar. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, undefeated with 10 wins, no losses, 1 draw. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Florianopolis, Santa Catarina, Brazil, Marina Rodriguez. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Keith Peterson.
The no-nonsense Keith Peterson, one of the best in the business. Our referee for this one, Marina Rodriguez. Looking to stamp herself a strawweight contender against the UFC-tested Jessica Aguilar. Tonight's fight clock is brought to you by Modelo. Rodriguez is in black. Aguilar is in the white top with the green trunks.
Poke right off the bat.
Early interruption in the action. Keith Peterson calling for the doctor after the eye poke.
Doctor's just going to look at it first, all right?
Ooh.
Eye poke.
That hurts.
That was a good one.
We need her interpreter. Yes, but I need her interpreter. To him right there. I need him. Man.
Keith doesn't mess around, John. He's barking out orders. The no-nonsense for sure, John.
It was accidental.
You are not
watch
joking.
those fingers. All right, that's a warning. A warning.
Well, and the good referees, right, when they have to relay a message to a fighter who doesn't speak fluent English, that's what they do. They call the interpreter.
Yep, very clear. He's very clear in his direction.
That's right.
Okay. He knows where he's going with this.
Okay, ready? Fight! I'm in.
All right, so we resume the action. Marina Rodriguez, big betting favorite here tonight. Minus 330, Aguilar plus 260 in the role of underdog.
Oh, Aguilar just clipped her.
Aguilar with more than 12 years spent at American Top Team. UFC veteran Charles Rosa in her corner tonight. Nice knee there from Aguilar.
And this is good for Aguilar. Rodriguez wants to be at distance.
Right.
She wants to be sniping from the outside. So the more this fight is in close, it benefits Jessica. But she's already busted up.
Oh, look at that.
Right in the nose. And that was on the way in when she landed that big right hand. Aguilar's willing to eat one to land a heavier one. And she definitely ate one right on the nose.
Yep.
Well, she was masked in blood her last time out against Weili Zhang and fought through a lot of that before eventually succumbing to the armbar. But she's undeterred. She's really excited for this opportunity tonight. Aguilar lands a couple uppercuts. Now Rodriguez with a knee.
The clinch generally favors the taller fighter. And that's what we saw there so far. Rodriguez. And the forward pressure of Aguilar just finally gets Rodriguez to the floor off of the T-kick she attempts.
Rodriguez, not much of a submission threat, but a lot of no-gi jiu-jitsu experience and success coming in.
Those elbows are terrible. I'll tell you what. And they don't seem like much when you're watching them, but when they land, they hurt. She's cut up, and her nose is
bleeding bad.
That nose might be broke.
Yes.
The way it's leaking like that. Unless she has a lot of nosebleeds, which you see that a lot in wrestling. Once a nosebleed, it never stops.
Yeah.
But she's looking to pass the guard immediately. She's in half guard now. She's staying tight. She's controlling the hands, and Rodriguez does a good job throwing her up high and sweeping her, reversing. Now Aguilar looking for a triangle attempt here. She's keeping the arm. She's got to break the posture of Rodriguez in order to make this a real threat. Rodriguez doing the right thing, getting her head up, creating space. Just kind of needs to get that arm out of that position there.
Pretty significant mouse above the right eyelid of Rodriguez that bears watching as this fight moves on.
Nice slam.
But look at that, though. She slammed herself back into the position.
Now she's in arm bar.
It always looks good when you slam someone, but it's not the best technique.
And there it is. That's it. That's tight. That is tight. But we know these ladies are so flexible.
Yep.
We've seen this position out of the women's division so many times, and the submission doesn't happen because their arms are so
Rodriguez has to step over, and as she steps over, Aguilar will lose the angle. She's got to keep stepping over. It changes the angle. Even this position right here changes the angle for Aguilar. It may seem as though her hips are on top of the arm, but it's not twisted anymore. It's straight under like this. You can lay on the arm the whole time, straight forward with the palm up. But if that palm's down and you're on the back of the elbow, that's where the pressure is.
1 minute to go in round one.
Rodriguez wants to get her head out of there, but Aguilar has her arm, so she can't create the space she needs to pull her head out of there. So it's a weird position. We call that a stalemate.
Yes. So the stalemate results in a referee interrupting the action.
It looks like Aguilar's been fighting for 25 minutes already.
She ate a lot of elbows down in that guard. Another eye poke, bad one. Those add up. Those are a big deal. That might take a point.
That's going to be 1 point.
There it is.
So 1 point. It's the second one. All right.
No hesitation.
That's 1 point. There's a point. It's 1 point. Okay? Okay.
Goodness, that hurts. Hurts to watch.
Right here. Right here. Right here.
So it was a stern warning from Keith Peterson after the thumb went in the eye earlier, and now he chooses to dock a point after the second infraction by Marina Rodriguez. Trying to take the judges out of it now.
And Rodriguez lands a heavier right hand of the two of them.
Aguilar raises the knee, now an uppercut. A first round that had a little bit of everything. Round two, forthcoming.
Yes, sir.
Right? Sit. I got you.
He's working the cut. Hey, Jed. They took a point from her that round, so you won that round, okay? I want you back to that game plan on the ground. You had a good job. She's weak with the submission, okay? When she has you in the clinch, Jag, I want underhooks and body lock, okay? And when she comes at you with those kick splits, and get her on the back of the
Perdeu por ponto, mas agora vamos recuperar.
You lost by 1 point. Let's get it back. Believe. Well, I want your hand tighter.
Cadê o bocal?
Losing the point. Put the thought in Aguilar's mind to start the second round. At the end of the first round, that she's got big power in her hands.
Well, if you've watched Jessica Aguilar's career, you know how tough she is. And she seemed to have recovered even before getting...
Deep kick to her right hand, very clean, beautiful.
And it's stopping Jessica Aguilar in her tracks. So you know how powerful Rodriguez must be right now.
5 of her 10 career wins have come by knockout.
Well, Aguilar ducks her head. She kind of eats the teep kick. She just ducks her head so you don't punch her, but that doesn't solve the problem of the kick coming to the gut and the kick coming to the leg there. And that's what we're seeing out of Rodriguez right now that's causing Aguilar to just kind of freeze when she steps forward.
I like how she feints that right kick.
The feint of that teep kick to the gut really freezes Aguilar and makes her not want to come forward, and she fakes it. And then she's good at fighting backwards too, Rodriguez. So Aguilar's getting hit moving forward and back now.
Rodriguez has a good frame for this weight too. She's tall, she's long, very powerful. Willing to really stand firm in her stance. Real strong Muay Thai stance, right? Flat foot, but willing to really step and drive into her attacks.
Counter right from Aguilar. 3.5 minutes to go in the round, and I think Rodriguez really got to the UFC at the most opportune time. A lot of experience. Stoppage win on the Contender Series. 10 amateur wins.
I mean, her punches are sharp. When she lands them forward and back, they sting. You can see them affect Aguilar every time.
Right away, it stops her, right? It freezes her. Aguilar can be pursuing forward, but when Rodriguez lands, she just stops.
Rodriguez looks big for the division right now,
yeah, she's got a great frame for this weight class.
Rodriguez looking very comfortable on the feet here early round 2. Goes to the knee. And if you're Aguilar, Dom, what do you do here to try to earn some of that respect?
You got to start double jacking your way in. You got to go to the body more. And more than anything, if you're Aguilar, you got to lead with a kick to the leg to follow your hands in to be longer. That right hand's landing. If she touches the leg first by kicking her and then connects her hands to that, she's got a longer range in her frame, being Jessica Aguilar. And she needs to figure out a way to be taller against a long, lanky Rodriguez, and adding a kick would really help, either to the beginning of her combination or to the end.
I love that, Dom, because Aguilar's boxing. Rodriguez is boxing, knee and elbow, and she's doing everything.
It's essentially 8 weapons versus 2 on the stand-up.
Yes.
And that's what the Aguilar corner is looking for, forward motion, but she eats a huge knee to the body there. And that forces Aguilar to retreat, then a knee upstairs.
I mean, Aguilar's toughness is really shown right now, and that's not what anybody wants in a fight, is to be tough. I'll tell you that.
Well, you got to think, even when Rodriguez was on the Contender Series, her opponent just turned away and was like, okay, enough.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you can tell, yeah, I'm good. The fight's over. She's beating me up enough. So you know she's carrying unbelievable power in her hands, her knees, and her legs.
A lot of valuable experience gained for Rodriguez in her UFC debut. A draw against Randa Marco. She was grounded early and then came back to rally in rounds 2 and 3. She's putting it on Aguilar here.
Yeah, those knees are just, the knees and the kicks to the body are killing Aguilar.
That teep kick just killed her. The teep kick is killing Aguilar.
Another knee to the body.
The barrage continues.
That's about it. Those body shots are the beginning of the end, I'll tell you what.
Aguilar's still trying to fight.
Yes, she is.
So Rodriguez is not going to stop.
There's no quitting Aguilar, I'll tell you that. We all know that. But right now, Rodriguez is 2 steps ahead.
And mixing up all the strikes beautifully. The former IFMA National Muay Thai champion, Marina Rodriguez, with a striking clinic here in round 2.
I mean, it's just these knees.
That's it.
Huge knee to the body.
That's it. Goodness. I mean, she ate some huge shots there. I thought the ref was going to jump in there.
Yeah, maybe too tough for her own good, but Aguilar hanging in there.
And you know, generally as the shorter fighter, you want to get close, but every time Aguilar gets close, she's just beating her body up.
Well, there's layers, and this is exactly the style of fight that Barbosa needs to fight against Gaethje. Stay long, knee him on the way in. Those can cause problems.
Looks like Aguilar will survive to see a 3rd round. It is yours next.
I'm putting one up each nose, okay? You're gonna breathe out of your mouth now.
Olha pra mim. Meu. Que água. Agora ela não tem mais nada. Eu quero que você mantenha, não encurta. Jogue de longa, mas a todo momento. Ela tá jogando cruzada e saia batendo bate de aberto assim com ele. Pega ela no clinch, quebra a postura dela. Quebra a postura firme, cotovelo sem dó. Aí ela sai. Ela sai na cabeça quando ela sair do lado. Tá bom? Não se encurrale.
Don't let it
último
go
round.
to you. It's the last round.
O que você é? Então olha pra mim.
So there is a live look at Jessica Aguilar. Certainly looks like she's been in a fight. DC, is that a 10-8 in round 2 on your scorecard?
I think so. Yeah, I think that was clear a 10-8 round as you get, right? Because Aguilar had no sustained offense in that round, and Rodriguez just truly took it to her. So yeah, I'm going 10-8. So even if she lost the point and lost round 1, that was enough to even the score.
Question is, if you're Aguilar, what offense do you want to open up with after those body shots you've eaten? And you're eating them more right now.
Well, here's the problem. Because she's beating up the body so bad, Aguilar's carrying her hands really, really low. So the head's going to open up.
Looked like she just told Rodriguez to maybe watch the fingers in the eye, able to elude that spinning offering from Rodriguez. Look at the volume, though, from the Brazilian. Already 125 significant strike attempts through 10-plus minutes.
Well, Aguilar's just not long enough. She can't reach her with just her arms. She has to use more weapons, and that's the problem right here.
I mean, but look at Jessica Aguilar, J.A., just still going forward, still trying to fight. A lot of people would have took the way out that was given to him. But she did not blink. She kept trying to fight, kept trying to win.
And that's why she's still here after so long. In the fight game, going. Nice right hand. That right hand's always a threat. I mean, she's landed that at least 5 times. She's swelled up the eye of Rodriguez. She's not quite enough added onto that. She needs to land that right hand and follow it up, if anything, because she's just too far behind right now.
And she has absorbed so many hard shots to the body. Another knee right there.
Oh, left kick. I mean, Aguilar is just tougher than anyone.
Yes.
Goodness. These are huge shots she's eating.
You got to think at this point, Rodriguez is like, what do I have to do to get her out of here?
Rodriguez continues to stalk her prey. About 3 minutes here to decide this one. Main card follows us. It's all right here on ESPN.
And just constant forward pressure. Never taking a step back. Forward pressure. Crisp technique. Rodriguez is a player in this division.
That nose of Aguilar is something else. Looks like the swelling on the bridge is extended up into the forehead.
Another thing Aguilar could do to give herself some success is wait for those teep kicks of Rodriguez that are landing, the leg kicks, sweep them to the side, and that's your entrance. You've got to figure out a way to enter the second Rodriguez touches you, and you got to use that as a reconnect, basically, and basically put two together. Follow her offense into your offense, because she's shorter. There it is.
Yep.
She just can't do that enough. She hasn't done that enough, I should say.
Rodriguez at times reminds me of Joanna Jędrzejczyk just in terms of the volume.
I was just about to say that, John. I'm about to say, and when you shoot on her, she makes you pay for it, like Jędrzejczyk.
Very similar styles.
But I mean, she might even be bigger than Jędrzejczyk.
Yes.
She looks bigger.
She's taller. Well, ever since that point deduction, it has been non-stop action out of the prohibited favorite, Marina Rodriguez, trying to move to 11-0-1. Nasty knees. Last thing Aguilar's been looking for is a way out as she eats the head kick there.
Good right hand. Aguilar's almost smiling.
I know, man.
I don't know why yet. She just likes to fight.
But she is taking some damage, man.
Yeah, it's painful.
Because, you know, once you start getting bruised up like that, everything that touches it just hurts. I mean, now what is this big red spot on the side of her face now?
Yeah. Champ, maybe she's just got a higher threshold for pain than you. I don't know.
I know. I can't even take shot skills to this day. Don't worry about my pain threshold. It's low.
Rodriguez still trying to muster up some offense here.
Aguilar not stepping down.
She's in this fight. I mean, Aguilar still trying to get her offense going late.
She would never give up on herself.
So respectful, though. I mean, you've got to respect that. She didn't quit for 1 second. She never backed out of this fight. Aguilar.
It would have been so easy. Oh,
big
nice right hand by Aguilar. I mean, look at Rodriguez. Fights in the bag. She's still going after it.
So an appreciative Philadelphia crowd and another good showcase for the UFC Women's Strawweight division as Marina Rodriguez and Jessica Aguilar go the distance tonight.
If you were sitting there.
All right, we will get to the score.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 29-26, 29-27, and 29-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Marina